So next June 2012, there's going to be another Gospel Coalition event, but this one's going to be very different.
Yes, it will.
This one is designed just for women.
It is.
Which is just awesome. And you've been busy planning, inviting speakers. So tell us what's going to happen and then why.
Well, it is a conference for women, not all about women.
Not about women, but for women, right?
But a conference really that's focusing on substantive sharing and study of the scriptures, the gospel. That's the center of it.
Oh, yes.
As I travel around to visit different women's groups, I am really sensing a growing hunger for substantive study of the scriptures and training in the scriptures. One conference will not solve that problem, but one conference can bring together many women from a lot of different worlds to connect, to encourage each other in serious study of the scriptures, to model good, strong expositional teaching of the word, which we're really aiming for, especially in those plenary sessions. The seminars will be a little bit more topical, some of them will be direct teaching. But there really is a desire, I think, especially in the younger generation, but throughout the world of women who are biblically committed. Let's don't fool around anymore. Let's don't feed ourselves fluff. Let's teach each other, train each other, encourage each other to dig into the Word and to grow in the Word and to speak substantively.
So who is this for? What kind of women is this for? Is it for professionals only?
Absolutely not. All kinds of women. Certainly women who are theologically trained and women who are not. Anybody who wants to study the Word, grow in the Word, bring friends, bring Bible study groups, bring family. It's a time for women to speak the Word to each other and grow together in the Word, really with an emphasis on training in teaching as we listen to each other. And
that's so awesome, because in our women's ministry, a lot of times we surrender to using all different kinds of materials because so many women are intimidated about the idea of stepping up to lead and to teach. So is this helpful for that?
I think this will be very helpful. I think it will be helpful in the sense that it will model good teaching.
Okay.
There will be all kinds of, what happens at conferences, fruitful conversations with people who can help each other, talk about training. There's a lot of good training of women growing in several different venues. The Charles Simeon Trust, for example, has had their first teaching workshop for women, teaching women the Bible, just really centering on expositional teaching. And we had our first group of about 60 women, training them to teach the scriptures strongly and effectively. This is happening on several different fronts, and I hope this conference will be encouraging along those lines to many women who are looking for this kind of growth and encouragement.
That's going to be a fun time to be together with women who love God's Word.
Yes.
And want to be serious about mining it, to learn how to teach it and use it effectively in the women's ministries in our churches.
Yes. And I think there are women in many different parts of the country and the world, in different denominations and different kinds of groups, some of whom feel very alone in this desire.
Oh, yes.
But there is a great group of women out there with this kind of hunger who can help each other, encourage each other. As the society around us changes more and more, I think this kind of, this is a coalition, right? The coalition of the men represents a great deal of diversity in backgrounds and approaches, and yet this is a group of strong, biblically committed men. And I would love for the women to mirror that. We won't all be the same.
Right.
We'll have different approaches in different worlds from which we're coming, but we'll love the Scriptures, love the Lord of the Scriptures, and speak the gospel clearly and truly together.
Oh, that's going to be a great week. I can't wait.